There we go.
Hi, how's it going?
Good yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to jump in this call with me.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for letting us reschedule.
Yeah, no worries. It happens. You guys have sporadic schedules as realtors, so it makes sense. No worries. But yeah, once again, appreciate your time. So in today's call, I'm just going to basically be going through our strategy, our services, the packages, what we're doing for the current realtors and teams we're working with across Canada. And I did some due diligence, but just at the start, a couple quick questions just to gauge a better understanding about you guys, your real estate career. And then if you have any questions for me, I'm basically just going to be rambling on the whole time, trying to keep your attention as best I can. So feel free to interrupt and just ask away.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm just going to share my screen quick here. Perfect. So, like I said, did some due diligence, but if you guys can kind of just give me a brief summary of how you got into real estate, how the sort of team came together, and what you did before, if it's something that's, I'm assuming, full time after, looking at the website and all the articles about you guys, but yeah, just kind of a brief summary.
So we're married, husband wife team.
Okay.
We've been in the industry. Well, she's been 3 years. I've been 2 years, three and a half.
Almost four,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
We've been in the housing industry for about 17 years. So we built new homes and shipped them all over,
Oh, that's awesome.
modular homes. So we've been in construction for quite a while.
Okay.
So we kind of know um a decent amount about housing. So
Yeah. And who got into it first, you said?
I did.
Chelsea did.
Alchi. Okay, nice. So you started the trend and then you kind of tagged along.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. We
Awesome.
sold homes, the new construction as a team.
Okay.
Um, so it just made sense to
Yeah,
keep doing it as a team. We have different strengths and weaknesses, so we're kind of
for sure.
opposite of each other. So it works good that way.
Oh, that's perfect then, yeah. Yeah, and then what's the current strategy right now as far as marketing goes, and I guess trying to acquire new clientele? Is everything based off of just working your sphere, working past, referrals? Is there any paid marketing right now? Is there any organic marketing by posting on social media? Just basically anything, all the strategies.
A little bit of paid marketing. We've just hired somebody to do our social media for
Okay.
us. So we give them the information, she creates all the posts. So that's now being more consistent, which it really wasn't before.
Okay.
Didn't have the time, didn't have the skills for it. So,
Yeah, for sure.
and then just working our database.
Okay. Awesome. And do you work them through like just email blasts or newsletters, stuff like that?
We do smart plans and things. We also do pop buys,
Okay.
pop buy with
Nice.
cookies or text.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
Stay in touch.
Yeah, for sure. It's crucial. And you mentioned there was some paid marketing. Was that just kind of something spontaneous you guys threw together a campaign, or was someone running paid ads on what platforms?
We do paid ads on Facebook. It's
Okay.
typically for a specific property.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. And then we do a little bit of marketing as our KW group in Woodstock too.
Okay. Awesome. And how was 2022 for you guys with the market shift and whatnot? And then what is most of your business mainly buyers or sellers, like 50-50 split, or is it heavier on one side for you guys?
Yeah, buyers.
So 2022 actually was really good for us. It was our
Okay.
best year yet.
That's awesome.
And we are probably 35, 65, 35 seller, 65 buyer.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome. And just as far as scaling goes, to gauge a better understanding as far as, I guess, what you'd be looking for as far as getting on this call in general. But you mentioned you have the girl doing the social media. So is it more of trying to establish a marketing back end, a marketing machine to constantly, bring in new clientele, bring in new leads, build a pipeline and stuff like that, or just kind of goals for 2023, stuff like that?
Yeah, so Woodstock itself, that's where we are, Woodstock, New
Yeah.
Brunswick. So the population of Woodstock's maybe 10,000 people, but
Yeah.
there's 30 realtors in this area.
Yeah.
So in order to, get a little more market share, it's just we're hitting this area with Facebook ads and stuff like that and constant marketing just to get our name there a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
For sure.
I see it says number two, so closed deals. So 2022, we closed 69.5.
Okay.
So to scale that, we'd like to grow that a little bit this year.
Okay.
But we're working a lot on our systems as well, so that
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean that to do more, we need to invest a whole lot more time. We could just
Yeah,
be
yeah,
specific and,
yeah.
better at our systems. So,
For sure, for sure. No, that
and then
makes
bringing
sense.
on a couple new people,
Yeah.
hopefully as well. They're studying right now. So,
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, appreciate you guys answering that. So, just a little bit about us, who we are and what we do. We're a full service real estate specialized marketing agency. So, doing everything from A to Z for our realtors and teams to essentially scale their personal brand via organic posting. And then obviously bringing in new clientele with our unique strategies on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Google. Obviously, with operating online, results is our main priority, and everything that we've developed, the packages is all circling around that. So we don't stray away from that. We're also based out of Canada, so we do understand the market. Essentially, we're not out of the United States. We're in Ontario, Sault Ste. Marie, and Windsor. So time is money, and we understand that, especially specifically with you guys as realtors. Like I said in the beginning of the call, your schedules are pretty sporadic when it comes to either open houses in the evenings, clients randomly texting you, changing dates or times, stuff like that. So the last thing we want to do is burden you with more work by potentially working with us. We're not going to be in your inbox asking you to, film 17 videos or, hey, Chelsea, here's a lead list of 300 people, cold call away and let us know if anyone answers. It's the last thing we want to do. We understand that at the end of the day, your business should stand on multiple pillars, and this should be, 10% of it. So you have other things that you need to focus on. We want you to maybe wake up 15 minutes earlier in the morning, have your coffee, log into our system, check out the weekly ad report, see the leads that are coming in, how they're being nourished, the automated conversations, if you have any booked appointments for that week. And that's about it. So we want you to focus on the clients you have, being a realtor, given the best possible service you can get. And that's just how we like to operate. Now, we're not the biggest real estate marketing agency in the world. We're not already working with 20 realtors in Woodstock or the surrounding areas. We actually started doing some slow reach in the area as we're actively looking to work with one team or one realtor in the area. Hence why, we reached out to you guys. But that's how we like to operate. We're an online business. We can work throughout the entire world. So my whole thing is that I want people to be exclusive to our strategies and what it is that we're doing, exclusive to our leads. I feel like if we had 20 people in the area and we were all splitting the leads and everyone was calling the same person, it wouldn't really make any sense to kind of be working against ourselves. So our whole thing is exclusivity to what it is that we do. So with that being said, having a good team environment and excellent communication is key for this to be successful. And it's pretty cliche to say this, but the only reason I do is because some people we've worked with have had pretty big heads and they won't contact us for a month and a half and then let us know that the quality of the appointments hasn't been very good. Well, just simply throw us a text and let us know so we can implement some things in the back end to get better and better results, which is what it's all about. And then obviously from your perspective, you're paying someone online money. So you're going to want to know what's going on 24/7. So for those reasons, we never want to leave you in the dark. 24/7 communication with the team, weekly ad reports, bi-weekly Zoom calls, just chatting, going over our plan for the week, how the campaigns are running, what we plan. Just to go over the creatives, the ad examples, and our thought process behind developing this stuff. Obviously, it's a crucial part of, marketing and advertising. You need to get people to actually click on your advertisements in order for anything to happen. So I like to showcase this because when I didn't, for some reason, people think these need to be some sort of Super Bowl commercial quality ads and we're going to spend thousands of dollars developing this stuff. That's not the case whatsoever. We've split tested hundreds of different ads and we've done all of that. And what we've realized is that simplicity works, having a good call to action works. And to be honest, if it's not the prettiest and it takes us 20 minutes to develop and it's getting a great cost per lead and it's getting results, then we don't really care. So for example, that home collage that you see in the top right, just the cluster of homes with the logo and their information, that's the same ad we were running in the last slide. And this general ad idea has been one of the top performing ads for all clients across the board. What I mean by that is it's brought in hundreds of leads with the lowest average cost per lead of $2.50, thousands of landing page clicks, the lowest average cost per click of 10 cents, and tens of deals closed. So a simple ad like that takes us 25 minutes to develop. Why it works so well, I have absolutely no idea, but we're always trying to find the next best ad and what's going to outdo that one. So this is strictly on Instagram and Facebook, what this ad would look like. We're a fairly young team, constantly studying the ad library, especially in your area, as we're actively looking to work with one team or realtor here. And something that we've consistently realized is the lack of video advertisements, user-generated content video ads on Facebook and Instagram on YouTube and on TikTok. So not only are video ads nowhere to be seen, and the competition for that is slim to nothing, but no one's leveraging YouTube, and definitely no one's leveraging TikTok. So the competition on there is slim to nothing, which is why it works so well on top of the targeting and the algorithm already. So something that we do for our clients is we run video ads. We send you the script, send you a video example, use your iPhone, get in front of a window and have decent audio. That's all you need. We'll handle all the editing and the back end part of that. So we run this as an in-stream skippable YouTube ad. We run this on Instagram and Facebook. The targeting on YouTube is insane, and we'll get into why it works so well. We run this as a TikTok ad. The algorithm on there is insane, and I'll get into why that works so well. But just to give you an example of what this ad could look like, something that's worked really well in the past, and how easy essentially it is to film.
Attention Sault Ste. Marie.
Is the housing market crashing?
With the current interest rates, should I buy now or should I wait?
What's my house worth? Has it gone down in value?
Will interest rates keep going up this year?
For answers to all these questions, click below and let's chat.
So ads like this are great because they're like sort of audience interactive videos. You're not really selling anyone on anything. You're just trying to help out the community, answer questions, but little do they know when they're opting in, we're getting all their information and it's showing that they have some level of interest in the market. And then 30% of those people are looking to buy or sell within the next, 3 months, throw them into their database. And that's how all the fun part happens. Now, I'm going to pull up the next level, which would be filming like sort of a commercial style video where, my team and I would come down, do all the scripting, creative control behind like filming a commercial. Or if you have in-house filmers, we'll kind of just help you out with an idea as far as, what you should film. But just give me a second while I share this. So this would be something that we would run as an in-stream skippable YouTube ad, which performs absolutely astonishing well just from an organic perspective. People will recognize this team just from the thousands of impressions that it got, not let alone like the actual advertising, but I'll play this.
Hey kid, are you lost?
No, my agents are on their way.
No matter who you are or where you are, we are your real estate experts.
That's right. Hey, how are you?
So obviously the video ideas vary. Like we have multiple different ones that aren't anything like that, but their whole idea was targeting a luxury market, young kid looking at a nice property, and that's what they wanted to sort of display in the commercial. So we also have inside sales agents. Big part of doing this is, calling the people. That's the most effective way to book appointments. No matter what any other agency were to tell you, you can have the best drip campaigns in the world. You'll never beat just picking up the phone and calling the person. So these people are fully trained for a 3-month period as far as the scripts that we use that have been split tested on, thousands of different realtors and teams, what they're allowed to ask, what they're not allowed to ask. So depending on the package, we'll place an agent inside of your business. They're going to manage the CRM, do all the calling, book appointments on autopilot while you're working. They do 1 weekend shift per month, unlimited amount of dials. And another cool thing is 2 master inside sales training classes. So you mentioned those 2 new agents that come on. We have wicked sales training courses. So essentially all realtors get together from across Canada. These inside sales agents get together, and twice a month for an hour each call, they go over what's worked for them, sales skills, cold calling, door knocking, how to effectively talk to people, just stuff like that. These guys are really professionals. They're doing tens of thousands of calls every single month. So it's pretty cool just to network and, learn a lot from these people. Now, just to go over our precise strategy and exactly what it is that we're trying to do. So the first step is on Facebook and Instagram. We develop these advertisements, we build out campaigns, and we're letting these run for a 2-week period. We're essentially just every day seeing what's going to work, what's not going to work for you guys in your area, your brand, and whatnot. Now, if we're running video ads, we develop a video ad campaign and we create a custom audience of every user that has a 25% retention rate on this video. So if you get, 10,000 video views, say 2,000 of those people stay for 25% of the video, we throw all of those users into a custom audience. We retarget them with new advertisements that we develop on Facebook and Instagram. We hit them with a lower budget, and we want to keep you guys top of mind. So they've shown a level of interest. They know who you guys are now, and we just want to make sure they think of you whenever they're looking to buy or sell. So that's what we're doing on Facebook and Instagram. On YouTube, video ads fully shot, it's edited, it's revised, everyone's happy with it. And we're running this as an in-stream skippable YouTube ad. Now, like I said, the reason this works so well is because the targeting that we're capable of doing on YouTube is quite literally insane. It's like the targeting used to be on Facebook back in like 2014 before everything got ruined. Well, not ruined, but worse. So everyone who is actively searching in the real estate market and on Google, so since YouTube and Google are owned by each other, everyone who's on Google searching on realtor.ca, top agents to work with near me, new homes for sale, top teams to work with near me, looking to get my home evaluated. Everyone who is actively searching in the market and then later that night goes on YouTube to watch the TSN highlights from last night's game or their favorite cooking show, HGTV, whatever it may be, that's the demographic and the people that are going to be hit with this in-stream skippable YouTube ad. We're not hitting some 7-year-old who stole their parents' iPad to watch the new Mr. Beast video. That's not the target audience that we want to hit. So this is why it works so well. The quality of the leads is so high, and just why it works because we're hitting people that are quite literally actively searching in the market. Now that's what we're doing on YouTube. On TikTok, the TikTok algorithm is just ridiculously strong. And like I said, the competition on there is slim to none. So we're running a video ad. The TikTok algorithm already knows everyone who's showing interest in following real estate accounts, liking property tour videos. So we're going to be hitting all those users that are showing interest in the real estate niche. Now, the call to action across all these platforms is the same. We're funneling all this traffic to a landing page that we develop for our realtors. The reason we use a landing page and not a website is because 95% of websites are trash and they don't have a good call to action. People get lost and they drift off and go look at listings, go look at the About Me page, go look at the home page, and then all of a sudden they're gone. So with this soft subscription model landing page that we develop, there's a clear call to action requesting to chat with you guys, requesting to book an appointment. There's a survey underneath where we ask them a variety of different questions, basically getting them to qualify themselves, like what's their budget, what areas are they looking in, what's their perfect home look like, are they pre-approved, are they already working with a realtor, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They have to manually answer all that information. So anyone who does, we deem these people to be a hot lead, and 98% of the time they are looking to actually make a real estate transaction, whether it be in half a year, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but they are an actual hot lead and a good person. So anyone who's going to fill out the instant form, get redirected to this page, take time out of their day to fill out the survey, they click submit, they're a hot lead. Now the second step, we place a tracking code and a pixel on this landing page. So after a month of advertising, let's say we get 2,000 landing page views. Anyone who's viewing this landing page is coming from an ad. So they like you guys, they like the video, they like real estate, they clearly like something because they got there for a reason. So we create another custom audience of everyone who's shown some level of interest and got to the landing page. Same thing, create new ads on Instagram and Facebook, retarget that audience with a smaller budget, keep you guys top of mind. So when they are looking to buy or sell, they're going to think of you guys first. The third step is anyone who's submitting these forms, submitting an instant form, submitting a survey, all of that information gets automatically sent into our CRM. You guys will receive a text message along with anyone else in the team, an internal notification, just letting you guys know that a new lead's entered the CRM. The ISA gets notified to go call these people. The SMSs and email drip campaigns start right away. So we look professional. We get in contact with these leads immediately. And that's kind of the 3-step process for that. Now, like I've already mentioned, we're a young team. We understand that, this is advertising and marketing. Things change by the week. Mark Zuckerberg is constantly updating his platforms to just mess with all of these systems. So we want to make sure our teams and our realtors are constantly just better than everyone else with new strategies and things that no one else is doing. So something that we've recently implemented that's been absolutely skyrocketing teams and realtors' businesses is a mortgage strategy. So as a real estate team, what we will do is partner up with a mortgage broker or let the mortgage broker know that you currently use. Say, hey, Johnny, listen, I'm going to be running a mortgage ad as a real estate team targeting people that are actively looking to get pre-approved. So the first step is people that are shopping and browsing around are just the people that click on the ads, fill in the information, and it's whatever. They're usually lower quality. But when someone's actually looking to take the next step, it's like, okay, I've been shopping for the last 3 months. Now I want to get pre-approved because I'm actually I'm ready to buy and I want to know what I'm able to afford and I want to take action essentially. So we run this mortgage ad, target people that are looking to get pre-approved, collect their information, pass them off to the mortgage broker through a survey. They pre-approve them. You have some deal referral with him, whatever, so you make more money, pass them back to you. Now they're a new lead, they're qualified, they're vetted, and it's just a whole new way of bringing in new business that's been untapped by a lot of teams, agents, and agencies, because everyone's so hyper focused on running a real estate and housing ad that you can run a mortgage ad as a real estate team and just get a bunch of new business, and it works really well essentially. So I'll just briefly go over our CRM here and where you'd spend all of your time to essentially just see what's going on and having your coffee in the morning and looking at all the leads. So we use a platform called Go High Level. The reason I chose it is because I want to make it as simplistic as possible. If everyone's like me, I absolutely hate learning new platforms. So I want to keep this extremely easy to navigate. So if you look on the left-hand side here, you'll see there's a bunch of different dashboards, but you guys will only have access to dashboard, conversations, calendar, and opportunities. So like 4 different things. The most important ones are conversations and opportunities, and that's what I'm going to go through. So the conversations dashboard, pretty evident with what that means, but you can see all the automated SMSs and emails that are going out to these potential clients. You can also watch all of the call recordings. Well, I guess not watch, but listen to them. So you can listen to all the call recordings that the ISA is making. Say he called this Mike guy, you'll be able to see if he picked up, click the play button underneath the call and listen to the entire call, give me some feedback, and we can kind of let them know what to say or change, whatever you guys want. So this is where you can see all those conversations. The opportunity section is where you can see all of these leads in your pipeline. So we have columns that say new lead, hot lead, call again. If I scroll further down, it says booked appointment, closed deal, not interested, long-term nurturing, stuff like that. So these new leads, what that means is someone has filled out an instant form. So all we got is their name, email, and phone number. We're going to work these people, try to push them to fill out the survey. We're going to call them, try and get them to answer questions, stuff like that. If someone's a hot lead, that is someone who's filled out the survey on your landing page. So they answered like 8 different questions. They spent, 5 minutes of their life actually doing this, and 98% of the time they're going to turn into a deal. So if I click on this person's name, under additional information, I'll be able to see all the answers and everything they filled out in the survey. And then we call them, basically book an appointment, and then you guys would chat with them. So it's a drag and drop system, pretty easy. Just drag them over to wherever they land in your pipeline. But depending on the package, you guys can just log in here and be like, oh, this is what's going on. These people are in my pipeline, and then go about your life. So finally, I'm not going to go over this part just because you guys already have people working on your social media. So I'll save us the time and not go through this part. So I'll go over the packages now, the pricing, how that all works, and then we'll just see if there's any questions. So we operate on a 3-month contract with most of our packages. And the reason being for this is my reputation's on the line, and I genuinely want to make sure this is successful for every new team and realtor that we onboard. This is not a get rich quick scheme. I'm not saying we're going to do this for you for 3 weeks and bring you 10 people that are looking to buy multi-million-dollar homes. If that was the case, I'd probably crack the real estate advertising code and this would be $1 billion business. But unfortunately, we actually need to split test and figure out what's going to work for you guys, your brand in the area. So hence the 3-month contract for that. So the first package is the basic package. It's $500 a month, taxes in. That's what Versatile Agency invoices for. On top of that, there's a $300 ad spend. So $10 a day is our minimum, like I said in the beginning of the call. We didn't just pull that number out of thin air. We've ran hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of housing and real estate ads. And what we've come to realize is that we need a $10 a day minimum to just get results, to essentially make it worth our time and your time. Now, this ad spend is a variable cost. It's not something we invoice for. And what I mean by a variable cost is it'll never go over that $300 monthly threshold. But depending on whether or not we're consistently running the ads 24/7 throughout the entire month, it could be $200, it could be $220, it could be $180, it could be $250. So it could be less. Obviously, I want to display the most that it could be, which would be $300, but it is a variable cost. Now, with this package, you're getting the entire strategy I just talked about, just strictly on Instagram and Facebook. So we're running Instagram and Facebook ads, landing page development, weekly ad reports, biweekly creatives, biweekly meetings, and appointments guaranteed. Now, I know a lot of people in this space definitely have their guarantees, but I'm going to explain ours to you and exactly what we mean by it. When I'm developing these packages, what I like to do is essentially just put myself in the position of you guys and put myself in your shoes and what I would look at if I was being pitched this stuff. And personally, I'm going to look at what's the worst possible case scenario that can happen from me potentially doing this and, giving this team my money. And to me, besides us ghosting you and taking it, the second worst thing would be not getting a return on investment or not getting the potential to get a return on investment. So if you guys were to come to me at the end of this 90-day contract and you said, hey, listen, Carter, we got booked appointments, the quality wasn't there, people didn't show up, or we didn't get any booked appointments, we made some phone calls and nothing really happened, we didn't get a whole lot from this besides the personal brand development. What I'm going to say to you guys is, okay, moving forward, scratch the monthly payment. My team and I are going to work for free. We're going to reevaluate, come up with a new strategy. What wasn't working? Why wasn't it working? Why weren't people booking appointments? Why weren't they answering? And essentially, we're going to continue to work for free until we can guarantee a return on investment, just to genuinely stand behind our word of making sure this is successful for all teams and realtors we onboard. We're a very young, determined team. We know that what we do does work and can work for everyone. So we want to showcase that through the guarantee that we've implemented. And that's why we've implemented it. Now, with all of these packages, there's an option for an annual payment. So basically, it's just like a perk. You'll get 3 months for free just by paying annually instead of monthly. So you'll see that as an option with all the packages as well. So the next package is a silver package. It's $13.97 a month, taxes in, on top of a $600 ad spend. So now we're not only running Instagram and Facebook ads, we're also running YouTube and Google ads. We're also running TikTok ads. You're getting a part-time ISA to essentially manage the CRM and book all the appointments, make all the calls, bi-weekly creatives, bi-weekly meetings, weekly ad reports. Now we're also implementing video ads, so we handle all the scripting and editing behind those, landing page development, and appointments guaranteed once again, and then the option to pay annually and get the 3 months for free. And then the last three packages here, actually I don't have to go over the content one. So we also offer listing marketing, and this is just something that is cool that we've been able to do is we've advertised listings with our strategy and realized that we can sell them 50% quicker than the average time on market. So this is a month-to-month contract. If you have like a big listing and you want to advertise it, it's pretty cool because you can leverage it within your own business as well by saying, hey, listen, Johnny, we're partnered up with this marketing agency and we've been able to sell homes 50% quicker. We spend our own marketing dollars to get as many eyeballs on your home as possible. And that's why we're different than all the other real estate teams here. So it's $350 a month on top of a $150 ad spend, which is $5 a day. So around $500 a month to advertise the home. Like I said, month-to-month contract because not everyone has listings every single month. So pretty cool, just one-off package. We run it on Instagram and Facebook, bi-weekly calls and weekly ad reports for it. And just something cool that we've implemented. Then finally, we have the consulting package. So this is where you'd work with me one-on-one. It's a month-to-month contract. It's $397 a month, taxes in. There's no ad spend or anything else on top of that. Or you can pay per call, so $100 a call. Basically, everything that I just went over, a lot of people want to learn how to do this stuff themselves. So it's one-on-one calls every week for an hour. I help you build out your entire CRM to exactly how we have it for our clients. I build out the automations with you and show you how it works and how to build them. We provide you with all of our scripts, so the ISAs and what they use for calling. I'm going to show you how to run your own Instagram and Facebook ads, the strategy that you use, how to optimize them, learn how to optimize and run YouTube ads, optimizing your social profiles, and then you'll get all of our landing page templates for developing these surveys and stuff like that. So the consulting is just essentially teaching you how to do everything that we do for our clients, and then just ruining our entire business model because then we're just going to teach everyone how to do it. But it's fun and we get to work with people one-on-one and just put our system into their actual business in-house. So that's $397 a month or $100 a call. But that's everything I wanted to go over with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to be rambling on, just trying to keep your attention as best I can. So do you guys have any questions regarding quite literally anything that I went over?
Do you have anybody in New Brunswick already?
I'm not super familiar with the area, but we have someone in Surrey. So that's part of New Brunswick, right?
Surrey, you said?
Yeah, like South Surrey, we have a team.
That would be BC.
Oh, okay, then no, we don't.
Okay. I'm just trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have that listing marketing?
Yep.
Can you just do that?
Do we
Or
just do that package?
Yeah. Or do you have to take a package and the listing marketing?
No, that's just something we do. It's something we just offer because a lot of people just want to like advertise their listings and have the potential to sell them quicker. And it does also work from a lead perspective because you're advertising a product, and at the end of the day, some people might be interested in the specific product being the house, but not that one. So you do bring in a lot of people that are like, oh, I was just browsing, but I am looking for 3 bedrooms in this area. If you can, show me a list or so it's been able to bring in leads while also selling homes a lot quicker, which is cool. So yeah, it is something that's just a totally separate package.
Okay.
The other side of
That's-
that, we have a commercial property that we had listed
Mhm.
Yeah.
$800,000, but it
Yeah.
would used to be a senior living complex and it had 61 beds in it. Well, now
Okay.
it's vacant, right? 9 acres of land, it's vacant.
With some damage.
It's
and
got some water
It's
damage
a,
and stuff,
it's a
but
unique
it's all
to try and
mass
sell.
building.
Yeah, that'd be good to advertise to like almost just the whole province or all of Canada or something, looking for like investors and stuff like that. Like you can probably just hit up the whole province and bring in a bunch of new leads, and through automation just filter through the shitty people and get the good people.
Yeah, we had done a Facebook ad, and we actually had
Oh,
some
geez.
decently serious leads. But of course, you never know until you actually get
Yeah.
to the nuts and bolts. But yeah, people interacting, and I'm interested, but not at that price. So
Yeah.
I think if we can get it relisted a little lower and
It
get
would
some good
sell.
marketing for it, yeah,
Mhm.
sell. So
It was listed at 800,000, and everybody that called said, "Well, I think I'll give you 5 for it." Right?
Yeah.
Let's write up an offer. Let's present
Yeah,
it. Nobody put pen to paper, so
Yeah.
but yeah, some help on marketing, especially on stuff like that, would be fantastic. And there's so much information I'm trying to
Comprehend.
Yeah.
do you have that on a spreadsheet? All those options? that you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
just-
What I can do is I'll email you guys the packages and everything that I just went over for those, so you can kind of see everything, what it entails, and crunch some numbers. And then, yeah, I guess we're gonna hold off with calls. We've been holding off since we booked in with you guys, because our whole thing is, like I said, exclusivity, and just building a relationship with a team or an agent in a certain area. So I'll email this to you guys, and then if we can follow up like sometime tomorrow on what the plan is, either scheduling a kickoff call, or if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email, and we can kind of go from there, if that's good with you guys.
And you said that's $1,400 package. You have somebody that does cold calls on our behalf. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so we'd place an ISA just essentially in your business, and he would call on behalf of you guys, and just usually, well, depending on who it is, but he'd be like, "Hey, this is Christian. I'm calling on behalf of the Chelsea Ferguson team," or whatever, yada yada yada. We noticed you showed interest in one of our ads. Just wanted to call and see if he'd be open to answering a few quick questions. Then we have a full script with things to say, not to say, how to interact with these people, certain questions to ask. If they say this, say this. Their first time home buyer, congratulate them. Just a bunch of stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's all the leads that come in based on that, whatever
On
ad
the
you-
ads.
on the ad you put out.
Yeah, so usually with that package, we're bringing in around, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's tough to give numbers in like the social media space, because you never know with like your area. The cost per lead could be $1.50 for all I know, and it could be 170 leads coming in every month, but it's hard to say. Usually probably 70 plus, so it's a decent amount of volume because we're running TikTok ads. TikTok usually works really well. The Instagram and Facebook strategy works as well as the mortgage strategy's been crushing it, but yeah, that's what we do for that.
Okay.
The only reason we need to really, look at numbers and things is our commissions here are much different than BC or Ontario.
Yeah. What is it with you guys? Is it like 2% or 1.5% or something?
No. So, but like we sold a piece of land. It was $9,000, right? 1 acre piece of land near the water, $9,000.
You
So
get 2.5
you
of
get
it.
2.5 on that, right? So it's 250.
So our average house is about 220,000 here. So if you get 2 to 2.5 on that.
Yeah.
not
So
huge.
Oh, really? For some reason, I keep thinking New Brunswick is like BC. Like I keep I don't know why. I'm just not from there, so I keep thinking it's like somewhat relative to that. But I always do remember that it's the same as like where I am in Ontario. Sault Ste. Marie, the average price here is like 283,000, 300,000.
But if we can do more volume, then it
Yeah.
certainly makes up
Correct.
for the difference, right? So
For sure. Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time.
Yep.
What I'll do is I'll email you over all those packages. Like I said, if you have any questions, just feel free to shoot me an email or text my personal number. And yeah, we'll follow up tomorrow and see if what the plan is, or if you guys have any other questions.
No, that'd be fantastic. No.
it sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it once again, and looking forward to hearing from you.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.